If y'all hear some yard work, just bypass it. So this will be the last video for today because the creepy old man phase of this is pretty in-depth. So like right before he started the creepy sayings, we had an incident, like I said, the Wi-Fi, right? So when I needed to, that was like in the beginning when I first moved, I needed to get out, like as far as to communicate things. If my phone just happened to, not be in service. Everybody knows how to utilize Wi-Fi, email stuff, just so my job could reach out to me regardless. So I didn't know what happened. It was like a cutoff while in the middle of the night. Mind you, I'm communicating with people, trying to get things lined up, see what I need to do. And just in general, utilize my phone. But I noticed it's out and I'm like, what's going on? So the box was in the living room for now until my job arrived and I would need to bring it to the room for the Ethernet cord if it wasn't long enough. So I go out and I check it and I'm like, it gotta be off. And I noticed he unplugged it and I'm like, who pays for Wi-Fi and unplugs it? What? So it's at night. He has his door open when he sleeps. So one level home flat. It's a what do you call it? Duplex house. So everything is in the open. So I'm quiet. It's at night, but I'm quiet and it's dark. I didn't cut on no light. I just had like my little light thing. Went over there to try to plug it back up. As I'm plugging it back up, he gets up and he says, "What the you think you doing?" And I'm like, whoa, mind you, this man ain't never spoke like that to me, had his voice that high to me, just in that tone. Mind you, you ain't never spoke like that, ever. So I'm like, whoa, I said, huh? And he was like, you need to get your in the bed. And I'm like, whoa, I said, why are you cursing at me first? What's going on? I said, I went to check the Wi-Fi and I noticed it down. I needed to communicate some things. Like, what's going on? He's like, no, it doesn't matter. So you could take some boy or something. And I'm like, whoa, when did a man or a boy come in this situation? What is the issue? And I'm like, can you please refrain from talking to me like that? Because I don't know where this aggression is coming from. So he's just continuing with his vulgar language at me. And at this point, I'm triggered. So I start crying because I'm afraid. This man can do whatever he want to do to me. I ain't got no mama. I ain't got nothing. It's just me, myself, and I. So I'm just shaking because I'm like, I'm already traumatized from just everything before. Like mentally, I just can't take anything else. So I'm like, why are you doing that? I'm like, okay. So then he starts to lie and say, I never cursed at you. I never said. You just did. You ain't never. And I said, that's strange. That's scary. So he continues to raise his voice and everything like that. So I just said, oh my God. So at this point, I'm like, this man done cut off my communication. I can't even reach out to anybody to say, hey, this is what's going on. So I know there's a Walmart now. It's pitch black, late at night, dark. Y'all know people be kidnapping out here, especially in Georgia. So I was just like, let me go. Let me just go. So I return his key and I leave my stuff there, but I packed just a few things like my charger and stuff. And I'm like, I need to get to Walmart ASAP because what I just experienced, I'm scared. I'm frightened. So I finally walk and I'm like just praying to God, cross the little highway thing. Walk, it's dark, and I get there, and I wait like 2 hours there. But mind you, I see this man car driving up and down the Walmart as I'm sitting on the bench, because, Walmart's not 24 hours no more. So I'm just using the Wi-Fi. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, who ain't been going to Walmart since a kid and knowing that they got free Wi-Fi? So finally wakes up, mind you, that's the only person I can reach out to, it's the only person I had. And her husband sent the Uber to me. And, sorry, I'm trying to, I heard something that I'm cooking and I'm like, oh my God, did it burn? But anyways, so yeah, they sent an Uber to me and I went. So as I went, I'm like, I bet, cool, thank you, Jesus. Went there. They encountered a lot from this man the next day when they called to try to return me because I'm like, I need to come back. My dad ashes there, everything. And plus I felt like we need to talk about this because that made me feel danger. This man, y'all won't believe what this man started doing to them on the phone. They was like, yeah. And plus she has had certain encounters with him as well. So it's no brainer that this man is creepy. Even her boyfriend understood the creepiness. Like, a man gonna tell if another man's creepy. So finally I was able to come back. He was disrespectful, rude, or whatever. So he thought he was doing something. And you know what he tells me when I say, can I get the key? He was like, I'll give it to you when I feel like I'm ready. So now you're trapping me in this house, which I never was gonna go nowhere anyways. Like, but it was just like, I'm in danger. So we're gonna follow this up next tomorrow, okay, you guys? Because it gets really, really real.